Today I'm making some delicious potato skins using my air fryer. It of course starts with potatoes. I'm using 4 medium-sized russet potatoes here. And since we're eating the skins, this is one of those cases when you really want to give that skin a good scrub. Once they're all clean, I wrap each one in foil. I'm going to do the baking step of the potatoes in the air fryer, so this is a complete air fryer recipe. Poke a couple holes in each potato, and then we're going to put this in the air fryer for 35 minutes at 400 degrees. Once that cycle's done, poke again, and you can tell if a potato is done. It's nice and soft. We're going to set those aside to cool while we get all of our other ingredients ready. I'm using the 4 slices of fully cooked bacon. These are the thick slices. And even though they're cooked, I like to cook them a little more, make them nice and crisp. So these are going to go in the microwave for 1.5 minutes, and after that, you can see they're cooked through. I'm blotting off the excess grease, and I'll set those aside to cool. Once the potatoes are cooled enough to handle, just unwrap each one, and then we're going to cut them in half lengthwise. I like to kind of look, and if there's kind of a flat side, make sure after I've cut, those flat sides are facing down so they all sit the right way. Then I take my paring knife and I like to trace around the inside because a potato skin has the skin but also a layer of baked potato. And if you do that tracing, it helps it come out pretty clean. And you can see, then you just take a spoon. This comes out really nicely. That little step makes it a little bit easier and a little bit neater for creating these skins. Then I place them on a plate, and I'm going to brush the skin side first with melted butter. This butter actually has started to harden. But that's okay because the residual heat from these potatoes will melt it. And like I say, I'm just brushing the outside of each one, and then I'm going to turn them over and brush the other side. In the meantime, I decided to give my butter a little zap in the microwave to melt it again, and then that made it easier to brush on the insides of these. But I don't know about you, but I like a lot of butter on my baked potatoes, so I'm making sure I very thoroughly have a healthy amount of butter in each half. Transferring this to my air fryer basket, and these will go in the air fryer for 5 minutes at 400 degrees. In the meantime, I'm going to chop up my other ingredients. This is the bacon. You can see it gets nice and crisp, and then cheese. Shredded cheese is the other very important ingredient. The hot, partially cooked potato skins, I then put some of the cheese in each one, and then I add the bacon. Now the bacon, I'm making sure that I'm going to use it all, so it ends up being a pretty generous amount in each one, which is just fine by me. I also like to add just a little bit more cheese on top of that. I like the cheese, what can I say? I'm going to put these back in the air fryer for another 3 minutes, and during that time I'll chop up some green onion, and those hot potato skins will just get a nice little dressing of green onion. And with that, these are pretty much ready to go. I serve them with sour cream, dip it in there, and have a bite, and I really hope you try this because if you do, I know you will love it.